we back, AJ.
What's happening? What is happening?
I feel like we're at a UFC press conference here. Got the prime drinks out front.
Some prime.
Got them cracking.
So
This is the first taste right here on the air.
you know what? Let me pour me a little sip of that.
Tropical
Let me
punch.
grab a.
Yeah. Oh shit! Get a little energy boost.
Nah, just a taste.
Cause I'm curious how much the cause I see you have the hydration ones here.
So I don't drink energy drinks.
Go ahead and pour it yourself. I don't want to make a fucking mess here. So that's the Fruit Punch Energy Prime. Cheers.
So
That's
check
delicious, man. Zero sugar. Hard to believe.
I don't drink energy drinks, and you had talked about the prime.
Yeah.
So I'm at Smith's the other day.
Yeah.
And I seen these bad boys, right?
Let me see. Tropical Punch.
So
It's the same flavor as this.
here's the Tropical Punch energy shot.
Okay.
See, okay. I knew this was going to be better because the carbonation. So this is why I do not like these. I don't like these hydration drinks.
They're flat.
They're too fucking sweet. It tastes like you're drinking straight fucking Sweet and Low.
Okay, so let's read this shit here. So 1 gram of sugar. 1 gram of sugar.
Yours is good. It tastes like a nice, carbonated.
Yeah, 10% coconut water, 250 milligrams of BCAAs, B vitamins, antioxidants, 834 milligrams of electrolytes. Okay.
Have you ever had a Sweet and Low drink, like sweetened your drink with Sweet and Low iced tea?
I use Sweet and Low in my iced tea.
Okay, you know how have you ever put too much and it has an ugly taste, like it's like too
You can get
sweet?
a little bit closer to your mic, dog. A little bit too much.
It's too sweet.
Yeah.
It's like, ugh, it's gross. That's exactly what those taste like.
Okay.
So right at the start, it tastes really good.
Damn.
It tastes just like that, the flavor almost, right?
Yeah.
It's just too fucking sweet. It's
Okay.
like you're drinking Sweet and Low, man.
Okay.
I'd drink that though.
It's hard to believe this has zero sugar because it has like a sweet taste.
Yeah, it's good. That one's good. These ones, no go. And anybody who I let them try it, they say the same thing. They're like, this shit is too fucking sweet.
Okay.
You could try it.
Oh, they're warm, right?
No, that's cold.
Oh, this one's cold. Let's see. Can I have this one?
You can have it, dog. It's yours.
I gotta
It's for you, Joe.
do it live.
Sweet, bro. Yeah, it's like because it's got a good flavor at the start, like you're saying. Like the flavor is good, and then it just hits me with the way too sweet fucking.
I don't know.
Is it? What do you think?
I think it has a weird fucking
That's
taste.
way better, right?
So I've tasted the lemon lime version of the energy. Talked about it last week, and thank you. I'm gonna drink it. I mean, it's drinkable, but like you said, this is better with the carbonation. But
I can't drink that.
So like the lemon lime version of the energy one does not taste like that.
That's
It tastes
too sweet. I can't drink that.
Yeah. Take the energy.
The energy was good. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But-
I'm gonna drink it, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just it's really sweet, and it's an artificial sweetener. It's like the
Yeah.
stevia or whatever the hell Sweet and Low is.
Yeah.
Do you remember growing up? They called Sweet and Low rat poison.
I remember that was a thing, like one of those. I don't know if it's considered like an urban legend or.
So I guess one of the main components in Sweet and Low is in rat poisoning.
Huh. Like I wonder what, what component? I got a computer right in front of my fucking face. Hey Jay.
That's too slow,
I'm
Mike.
on it. Oh, we're gonna race. We're gonna race it out.
What's? I can't hear you now. I'm all stoned. Why do they call Sweet and Low rat poisoning? The sucralose. But it says it don't work.
Saccharin.
Oh,
Saccharin
this is a different. This one's a different one.
Saccharin, commonly known as sweet and low, is an artificial sweetener.
This one says it was Splenda, and then it says rodents were given insanely high doses of sucralose.
Okay, so that's like the sweetening aspect of
What
sweet and low.
sweetener is in rat poison?
What sweeteners in rat poison?
I see methanol, saccharin. It's probably like an old urban legend kind of thing, I'm guessing. But when I was young, they would say, "Oh, sweet and low, that's rat poisoning."
I've heard that if you drink, especially if you were a heavy diet Coke drinker, like early on, it's early in inception, like late '80s, early '90s, like if you were drinking diet sodas in that era heavily, which I had a lot of family members who were drinking a lot of Diet Pepsi, pounding Diet Pepsi.
Or the gold cans.
But supposedly the diet, whatever was in diet in that time period, like causes cancer.
Wow. You just hit me with a memory. Remember they would have the caffeine-free ones too? That's crazy.
They'd have caffeine. I remember my grandma would always have regular, not diet, regular caffeine-free Pepsi. And that shit tasted good. It had a different taste to it.
The gold can?
A little bit of hint of blue, a little dark blue in the label. That had a different taste to it. I remember she'd have 2 liters of that shit. And it was fucking, I remember it hit a little different.
Okay.
Knowing that there was no caffeine.
Yeah, it was better than nothing, right? Better than no soda at all.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
Nice.
Fucking.
Say what day it was?
Nah, it's the 7th of June. Okay. It's a Wednesday.
7. I just got off of work.
A little bit out of it. Speaking of out of it, they're making Half-Baked. I meant to tell you this last week. Half-Baked 2.
Oh, okay.
No Chappelle.
No.
No Guillermo, who was Scarface. I don't know his last name.
I figured the Mexican guy.
No Jim Brewer. Kenny, one who went to prison in the first one.
The Cuban Latin guy. Yeah. What about the last 2, you said?
So no Chappelle.
Yeah.
No Scarface.
Okay.
And no Jim Brewer, who was the record shop dude.
Okay.
The burnt ass motherfucker.
So the guy that was in jail.
So the guy who's in jail, he's coming back. Kenny. And
I don't know, man.
And Mary Jane.
Okay.
Doesn't that sound bunk as fuck?
Well, he's my least favorite of them all. He'd be my least favorite person to watch.
The scene is funny. I don't know when's the last time you saw that movie, specifically the scene where he feeds the horse. That's a funny scene. He's really good in that.
Yeah.
But why would he come back? It's all for money, right? Obviously, but like he comes back and then Mary Jane. But where's Chappelle? Where's the rest of the crew? Bunk. So it's called.
How they're gonna do that?
Half-Baked 2, Totally High. That's a weak ass name too.
Totally High.
Totally High.
Fuck.
It's gonna be a straight to on demand shit.
Really? How did you find out about this?
Popped up in my Google News feed for whatever reason.
Man, that's a horrible thing.
I know. That's my algorithm.
Yeah, that's
shit movies.
That's how they did Half-Baked, remember?
Oh, not Half-Baked. I just said Half-Baked. How High?
How High? Sorry. Yeah. I was trying to think of the other one.
No.
Yeah,
in my mind, growing up, those 2 movies are like twins in my mind. How High and Half-Baked. Those are like,
Yeah.
I remember they like watching those at the same time,
Yeah. Yeah, so How High, they made a second one and it's horrible.
Yeah. I tried to watch it. It was on Netflix, yeah. It has that one guy. It has 2 like young rappers who like kids nowadays would know who they are, Jumping back to the Prime thing, I don't know if you saw this. Izzy and Volkanovski, both from Australia, right? They're the first 2 athletes, period, to sign under the Prime like brand. I thought that was pretty cool because they're both MMA fighters. Like, and somebody who's like Logan Paul's level, I think he could have gotten like, I think he still is it's still gonna happen, but I think he could get like any athlete he wanted because of like who he is and like the pull he has or whatever.
So what does that mean?
So like they're Prime athletes. So now they're like sponsored buy that. They represent that brand. Like it's like Gatorade or fucking Nike.
So I was
smaller scale, obviously.
Yeah. Well, so I'm just gonna cut in real quick, and I'm thinking.
Cut it up, man.
I'm a little sad about this whole thing because I thought it was gonna be like a nice Gatorade drink, like I was gonna be able to slam it, and I was gonna be refreshed, and it was gonna be this great fucking thing, bro. This prime drink, right?
I sold it hard. Last week, but I sold this.
So yeah, but
see,
you can only drink so much of that. It's an energy drink.
Bro.
If I have a hydration drink, I want to be able to slam that motherfucker, 32 ouncer, bro, and feel fresh.
You could chug this.
It tastes like shit.
You could chug it.
You could chug anything, man.
It has a fucked up taste.
You just seen your face right now. It told me everything. You can chug anything, but it tastes like a pack of Sweet and Low. It tastes like you're fucking pouring a pack of Sweet and Low in your mouth. The red
tastes like it too? Or is it just this one?
Taste it. Tastes the same.
No, that one's warm.
You can have that one too.
I want to taste it.
You can have this one too, man.
Take that shit.
Yeah. No, so it's just like, it's called a hydration drink. I want to be able to drink a lot of it. I want it to be refreshing. I want it to be fucking good. You know what I'm saying?
I drink a lot of energy drinks, which isn't a good thing. It's nothing to brag about.
Yeah, but to me, a hydration drink is something that's going to hydrate you when you're in the thick of it.
Have you had Liquid IV?
No.
Damn you, AJ. I'm bringing you Liquid IV next week.
I'll drink it.
No, that's that.
See, I work in the kitchen.
That is the top hydration product. I totally endorse fucking Liquid IV. I drink one of those every single day.
Yeah, I'll try it. See, because I work in the kitchen, so that being said, it's hot as fuck, and you need hydration,
bro. Liquid IV.
If you try to slam this, you'll throw up.
You'll throw up in the fucking on the flat top.
Yeah. So that being said, I just want to say that I'm very sad about this whole Prime product and the people that are going with it. It's all bullshit because the product's crap.
Everything this brand represents is bullshit. I like the energy drinks.
Yeah.
I'll keep riding with the energy drinks.
Yeah.
But now I know you took the bullet for the hydration side of it.
Yeah.
But you do know if you're in a pinch for some energy, you reach for this bad boy.
Okay. Yeah.
Low pricey. Low pricey.
Yeah, but so those guys that are signing with that, whatever, I hope they're paying them really well.
Well, no, that's the thing. I think they are.
Sponsoring them,
that's my point.
The right way.
That's my point. I think they are getting paid well, and that's a good thing. Yeah. Especially those two. I'm not the biggest Izzy fan, but I like Volk. So it's cool to see both.
Yeah. Sure.
Excuse me. But yeah, that's all I had to say about the Prime.
The Prime Dealio.
And Half Baked.
Yeah. Well,
because we're fully.
Yeah. I was thinking about something the other day, and it's fucking crazy because they make commercials about it and everything. Everybody knows about it, but I guess people do talk about it, but it's just always going to happen, and it's going to happen to everybody inevitably, right? So check it out. So when do you get old? When do you fucking, you've ever seen that insurance commercial where it's like the guy became his parents? They're like, Jared became his dad, and he's wearing a fanny pack, and they're at the club, and he wants to talk about his mortgage and fucking dumb shit, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, when does that happen to you? It happened to me. You know what I mean? When does it fucking...
I think you can. It's all about being realistic. You know what I mean? There's people that try to hold on to whatever too long. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So where it gets me a lot is when I'm hanging out at work and I'm working with all these young fucking kids.
Yeah.
And they think of me as a fucking old person, bro. They don't want to say certain shit around me, tell certain stories because I'm the boss, or they don't want to fucking.
They don't know you're down.
Well, not even just that, but then even me, I'll look stupid saying something sometimes, fucking, and
You'll say something and it goes over their head.
No, I'll say something and it's almost I sound like a fucking out of place, fuck.
You catch yourself in the moment and you're right after you say it. Like right after it comes out of your mouth.
Right
like,
after it
fuck.
comes out of my mouth, and I could see the look on a couple other faces, or like fucking, I'm just like, damn, it's crazy. Like, or they'll even laugh like it's a joke, and I was being serious, and I'm like, damn, like,
pisses you off.
that no, it makes me like, damn, I feel like I'm an old fuck. Like, I'm like, damn, it's embarrassing, kind of.
Yeah.
Because when does that happen? Because I used to think people were old. Like, fucking, when you're young, like, you fucking think, like, it's so weird.
Bro, it's just a tale as old as time.
For instance, and then, so this is what made me think about it. The day before I did the podcast, I washed my bedding, right? Comforter, whatever, everything, the fucking stretchy sheet, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
What's that sheet called? Does it have a name?
Fitted?
There you go. So
Fitted
the
sheet.
fitted sheet. So, bro, I'm fucking like trying to get the fitted sheet on correctly, and I tweaked my fucking knee, dog. And I was just like, I'm like, not to the point where I was like taken out or hurt, but I'm like,
You felt something.
why is that happening? Yeah, but it's like, bro, that's fucking, you're old, bro. You're fucking, you're old, homie. There ain't no other way around it. And when you're young, you don't understand what that means. And they tell you.
They tell you. They
You
tell
know?
you. You got told. I got told.
But you don't understand what it fucking means.
But you always just blow. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if I didn't blow them off. I believed them.
Yeah.
But like, it's like.
But you don't understand
You
it.
don't want to think about it.
You don't understand what it means.
You don't want to think about the inconvenience that it's going to bring to you.
Well, but to me, you can't comprehend this guy just tweaked his knee fucking putting on a fitted sheet. I'm fucking ready to do 1,000 push-ups, run around the block, do whatever, jump this fence. Fucking, I'm ready.
Are you?
When I was that fucking age,
Yeah.
you knew me. Fucking,
you're
I
that
was
age.
ready to go like a fit motherfucking machine, you know?
No, I'm
and
not
look
that-
at me, I'm a fucking old bastard now. But it's like, I was always just like ready, bro, like physically. Like,
Yeah.
I thought that would be ridiculous, that
So-
you're going to fucking be 10 years from now, 15 years from now, I'm going to be tweaking my knee, making my bed.
Your mind isn't caught up to your body.
Yeah.
Right? You're on two different planes.
At that point, I think you're just young and you're crazy. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
man,
just-
we're sacks of fucking nothing,
you're
bro.
a sack of blood, man.
Sack of guts, bro.
Fucking sack of guts.
It's hard.
But to me, it's funny because it happens overnight, and it happens to people. Some people sooner than others. Some people and never, and you know they their body's old, but they're always acting crazy as fuck.
but wouldn't you say that like a lot of your perspective about all this stuff depends on how much you're around it in your day-to-day life, right? Like, are you watching people?
It's to the point where like me, I don't even try to act like fucking, like if there's something heavy and I don't want to lift it, I just call the young buck to come and do it, and there's no fucking shame, bro. But I still can. If I needed to, I'd fucking do it. But like, it's to the point now where I know I'm old and I don't even mind fucking admitting it and letting somebody else fucking.
Yeah, no, it's their turn.
You know, it's
their
crazy.
turn. You did that. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? In
Yeah.
in that instance.
Yeah.
But okay, so answer me this. This might be something that might prove your point. So, your parents, they're getting older. You're witnessing them getting older in
Yeah,
front of you,
but-
right? But okay, so your dad, you go and help him out whenever he needs help around the yard or in the house, around the house or whatever. But are there instances where he's like, I got this, but you get worried and you're like, I don't think you got this, and like, or like,
Not much, not really, because
Okay,
my
well, that's
parents.
good.
That's a bad example, because my parents,
stay
I would
super
say
active. they're
they're a little different. Yeah,
1%ers, very active. No, for sure.
my mom more than my dad, but my dad still has to
No, but he's
keep up.
been
'cause
been
my-
working.
Yeah,
Even his
but
job.
my
even,
mom
you know.
keeps them. I mean, my mom keeps their diet, well, and and just everything just
Yeah, I guess that is a bad example.
fresh and. But a normal 65 or whatever year old person, you know what I mean? It's like.
But you are
Yeah.
witnessing them getting older in front of your
Yeah.
eyes.
Yes, I do.
Seeing them move a little bit.
And
slower.
yeah, of course, and then of course, if you can help them out, you would want to. But they can they're pretty good at lifting and this and that. But yeah, definitely, of course, if you see I know what you're saying. Yeah,
I don't know. Might have been a shitty example.
No.
It was-
I know what you mean.
But no, but so it's all about being honest with yourself about what you're still
Your
capable
limits
of,
and whatnot. Yeah,
and just being careful. But you're acting like it's done.
No, it's not done. It's just funny to me because it's like it happens overnight. It's like I can remember, and that me saying that is because the years go by so fast.
Yeah.
But I could remember being up until I was 30 years old, and I would say this shit to people, and I could remember saying it. I'm like, I feel like if I just graduated yesterday, I still feel the same. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm 18, 19 years old as far as like, I don't feel old. And like, and then so now I'm 36. I can tell you that shit, man. Sometimes I feel old.
So I'm gonna ask you. I'll tell you mine because, like, you know, I'm glad you brought this up because I've been thinking about this lately myself, but I haven't talked to anybody about it. And when do you feel that started to happen? You started to notice within the last year, 2 years?
I'd say with me, probably 33 for sure. I started as things like little things started popping off. Yeah,
you started noticing
that I didn't feel like I was like
tweak
fucking
stuff
so
a little
youthful.
easier. You sleep wrong. You wake up all fucked up. Like little shit like that.
Yeah,
but it starts to add up.
Yeah.
So about 3 years for you. I would say for myself, maybe in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, man. I went through a good little period of being inactive. I wasn't really going to the gym too much, and it started to take a toll. I noticed. I could feel it, you know, and just my body. And in the last, I'd say 5-6 months, I've been like back super consistent with it. You know, not as many days a week as I used to, but like, you know, I've been doing like cardio every day, but like I only lift maybe like 2 or 3 days a week. But I've noticed that it's kind of pushed back some of that fucking those ailments. You know what I mean? I've been trying to fucking stretch. Trying to stretch more.
So me, I think I'm more of a classic case. And what I mean by that is like I was very fit when I was young because my mom, that's just how my mom is. If you're living under her roof, you're eating a good diet. I'm not talking like strict to where you can't have nothing,
just
but
a balanced,
with all the
balanced meal.
Yeah, with all the junk is gonna come fucking your greens and your fucking fruits, and if you're hungry, eat a fucking piece of fruit and whatnot. So when I was growing up, I was super fit. She always had me in all the different sports. I mean, year round, I went from soccer, basketball, baseball, through Yaffle a couple years in the mix, and then when I hit high school, I was fucking soccer, you know, and then my first couple years of high school, I was super serious with that. But I think I'm kind of the classic American case where I was at my peak when I was 18, you know, 19. I was in, you know, good fit, you know, and then I just it's not just you let yourself go. It's just you start living your life, and your life doesn't have too much of fitness unless you put it in there, you know, which you're supposed to. But then I just didn't, and then I partied hardcore, I didn't gain a lot of weight because I partied. I wasn't eating all crazy, and my metabolism was still all right. Mm-hmm. And then here came 28, 29, where then the metabolism went to shit. So then everything I ate was sticking to me. So then here comes the weight, you know what I mean? And then the sleep starts getting shitty, and then, you know, once the weight starts coming on, then everything just starts going to shit. You know what I mean? And then you can't recover, and then you can't, you know, and then it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
And then by 33, there you are. It's like, what are you going to do, buddy? Are you going to keep putting on this weight, keep drinking, keep fucking around, acting all crazy, or are you going to try to do something?
Yeah. That's one thing that I've been dealing with, like with this, in that period that I wasn't going to the gym. You know, I put on a lot of fucking weight. I'm still weighing right now pretty fucking high compared to what I should be weighing, or what optimum for me. Yeah. And, bro, usually in the past, you know, I could let that weight come on, and I could fucking just put in a good week and a half strict, and fucking it would just come right back off, bro. Yeah. So I took that shit for granted. And now it ain't fucking like that. It ain't working, bro. Wow. That one week to, you know, it's bro, it's all fucking the consistency with the diet, but it's that's the one thing. It's like, fuck, bro. Like, it's my metabolism must have like slowed down like quite a bit, because I don't know. It's easy for me to gain weight, and it's kind of hard for me to like, I get a good little burst of losing weight there at the beginning, and then I kind of plateau, and then it takes a little bit more. But
I've never lost weight.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever lost weight in my life.
Okay.
Well, I mean, 10 pounds.
Yeah.
Give or take. You know, okay,
Yeah.
so like, for instance, COVID, I started getting, that's in the period where so I've only gained. I've never went, you know, the least weight loss I've ever done was when I went back to work after COVID and I lose 10 pounds.
Well, I remember at the beginning of COVID, you got the gym membership. You were hitting up the gym pretty frequently.
Yeah.
You're riding your bike all around town.
When I
and
hit
shit.
the gym though too, I usually don't lose too much weight because
Okay.
I'll lose fat, you know, but I guess what I'm trying to say is, so like I'm always sitting at, so 200 is like where I sit perfect. It's like I feel good, I could be fit, but really I'm probably supposed to weigh like 180. Yeah, like when the doctor's 175.
Yeah, BMI isn't everything. That's a lot of bullshit.
So
but
200
like,
though is where I'm fucking cherry. And when I was hitting the gym and stuff, you know, but you know, when I really got a weight loss was when I started working after COVID.
I remember that.
My
Yeah.
diet, you know, everything,
Yeah.
like not eating that much, fucking just on the hustle.
Yeah, it was a lot of more sedentary.
But we're talking 10 pounds, you know what I mean? I've never, we're talking 5 maybe pounds even. I've never I've never cut 20 pounds and kept it for a good amount of time and seen how I felt and fucking stayed with it.
Yeah.
It was something I need to do, which I would like to do. Would be cool.
Yeah.
10 to 50, I don't know, because I'm probably at 220 right now. I wouldn't doubt.
Yeah. But anyway, going back to that, you know, just reintroducing like just the stretching and like exercise a couple days a week, 2-3 days a week, man, fucking it starts pushing those things back. And like I'll tell you from my experience dealing with some knee shit, I haven't been diagnosed with anything, but I felt my knee kind of like tweak and slip and shit, and like stretching, bro.
Self-diagnosed, tweak,
Bro, I know
tweaked
that's
out.
scary. You don't want to blow your fucking knee out, especially you work in a fucking wet environment, you know, going hustling in the kitchen, fucking that shit blow your fucking knee out, bro. Those little youngsters will be standing over you, fucking.
Oh shit, chef! Like, you made chef fall.
Chef down.
Yeah. Damn.
But nah, man, I get you, and it sucks, bro. But like that you got to use that as motivation, like the starting to feel like that.
So that's the body part, but then also like what we were talking about, feeling goofy, like when I say shit sometimes, that's funny. Now that's a
I
trip.
feel like your mind's getting old too.
No, like it's not even your mind, it's the way you act. I'm saying, like, fucking act like an old man, like, roll up to the conversation, like, fucking trying to like fucking put in on the fucking, and it's like you're like old.
Put your 2 cents in.
Yeah.
They just look at you. Yeah, I don't know, man. Give you a pat on the back.
Yeah. It's so funny because like sometimes I feel so goofy, man. It's funny.
No, but you gotta embrace it. You gotta enjoy it. You know, fuck it. That's just this phase of your life now.
But
you know
remember
what
us,
I mean?
like how we used to look at our teachers and look at our fucking
that's how they're
bosses
looking
and
at
shit.
you.
Yeah. It's wild.
We
some
didn't
wild
think that
shit.
they were in their mid to late 30s at that age. You know what I mean? They seem like they were older. You know what I mean? So they're looking at you like you're in your 40s, guaranteed. You know, like you're some ancient motherfucker, right? And I get it.
And in the way I act too, they're probably like, this
They trip
guy's
out,
fucking. Yeah.
Yeah, but
They never thought I was like fucking a crazy kid, I guess, you know. But that's how it always works. It's all.
their stories in their mind are always better than what you fucking went through. You know what I mean? And we did the same thing to the ones up above us. You know, they don't know shit. Fucking old timers.
But I just think it's a funny question and a good topic, and I was just like, so that's just like the question. When did I get old? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, when the fuck did it happen? You don't know. You don't know when, but it happens. It's like, even like, remember, like we were talking earlier about being in elementary school and how you looked at other people's parents and stuff. Like, I could remember like thinking like, people were fat, people were this, people were that, and then now that I'm grown, it's like you're just young and a kid. You just like
tiny. You have this fucking this narrow fucking perspective of the world, bro. You don't know anything. It's like you're looking through the fucking world through these, goggles.
It's so funny, bro. Fucking wild. So yeah, think about it. When did you get old?
And it's been so frequent. It's been so recent for me that I remember leading up. Like, it has to just be a day. Like, one day it just instantly flips. I know it sounds crazy, but I literally remember thinking, is it going to be any day now? Like leading up to it, I was still feeling good, feeling charged, but didn't need my prime. I was in prime, fucking prime time. And then one day it was just slipped.
Yep.
And then it's okay. So is it like this your whole life, right? You're climbing, and then it's just fucking. It's nothing but
it
downhill.
could be.
That sounds sad to think, but fuck,
And
man.
then, but you could be like doing things
I don't
like,
know, man.
like how you're saying, how like you say like you're like this, right?
loop-de-doos?
No, but then you can do things to make yourself level
slow
out.
slow your descent.
Yeah, you can level it
Like
out.
a skier, they got to go sideways. You got to slow yourself down.
You got to do some cross country. You know what I mean?
I don't know, but
No, for sure.
no, there's things. Start stretching, man.
Stretch it.
I know
up.
it's hard to
Yeah,
find
no, I
time
do.
when you're fucking busy, but you'll and then like you said, use those young fuckers.
Yeah.
Don't break your back. You broke your back the last fucking fucking 23 years. Fucking don't break your
Wild
back
to
no
think
more.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking,
No, for sure, and I do. Shit, I don't. You got to orchestrate it.
Yeah. No, you
That's
got
part of being the boss,
because one day you're gonna not be doing this shit, and you want your body to be okay so you can enjoy your fucking shit. You put in the time.
Yeah.
You don't want your shit to be all fucked up. You can't even enjoy your fucking retirement.
Yeah.
Think of it like that.
No, yeah.
But switching gears here, switching lanes here. Fucking
With your old ass.
get out the way. A Keeping It Local alum is shutting its doors after 11 years in Albuquerque.
What happened? Yeah, who? What? What's going on here?
Rebel Donut
Oh, I saw that.
going out of business.
Dude, no bullshit, I almost stopped there today.
Yeah.
Cause
I think they close next week, the 15th.
I seen that, yeah. And then I seen the, like, even though now like there are people who are going and fucking buying them out.
That sucks, man.
Where were you, man? Where were you?
Where was I?
No, not you. Like the people that bought them out on the Facebook post. I seen them post a thing to their counter and it's bought out. But
why weren't you spending money when
it's
they needed
hard?
it?
Yeah, man.
Like you always say, this always resonates with me. You always say you've said this. You got to sell a lot of fucking donuts to pay the fucking bills, bro.
Think about it. No, like think about it. You go in, you buy a dozen, and you spend over there, $20. But you know how hard it is to bake 20 dozen donuts. You know what I mean? Like fuck. That's what
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No. Somebody told me something about the other day. They're like this new spot, and it's sold out. They have all their stuff sold out. You can't make enough fresh shit to sell enough to get rich. You can only make enough to sell out, and
time is against you.
And time, everything. It's like you can only make so much. Yeah, you wish you could make a cajillion of them and sell out, but you know what? You can't. You can only make the 200 that you made.
Bro.
Fuck.
So apparently I didn't know this. Excuse me.
It's hard, man.
The east side location of Wyoming, they burned down like 3 or 4 months ago. Did you know this?
No.
So I don't know if that contributed to the downfall. Obviously, they decided not to rebuild that location. And the only one that's open is the west side one that we did the episode with. And I was telling my girl last night, I was like, think about it. Like Dunkin', Krispy Kreme, they have drive-ups, having to go into a shopping center, way out of the way.
Sure.
It's hard, bro. And they put out a quality product. We did the show. We gave them a high score. I fucking thoroughly enjoyed that donut.
Yeah, I've gone there through.
You know what I mean?
I've gone there at random quite a few times through the day.
No, it's just fuck, bro. The cards are stacked against you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It sucks. And fucking kudos to them for making it 11 years. That's hard.
Yeah, through COVID and whatnot.
You know what I mean? So
really hard.
That fucking sucks.
I wonder what the nail in the coffin was, so to speak, right?
I don't know.
I'm crazy. Well, maybe he get fucking banked out on the fucking insurance money from the one that got burnt down, and they're like, fuck this making donut shit. Fucking, let's retire.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But like who? I don't know, man. It's just
hard to
crazy.
make
It's
it out
just
there.
it's just a sign of the times. It's It's just fucking hard.
Yeah, then they could go to Walmart, and I know it's not the same, especially like Rebel. It's a specialty donut, but you go to Walmart and you can buy the $10 dozen of chocolate donuts and glazed and.
Bro, you're telling me I've been not like it was like a few weeks back. I got some donuts from Albertsons. Damn good fucking donuts, bro.
Great.
I'm like, it's a donut. You know what I mean?
They're good.
And I happened to be shopping in there, and I walked past them, and I was like, I'm gonna give me a fucking donut. Those look good and fucking, you know what I mean? So like, there's different people buying different things, you know. But like, would you say that like 90% of donut shops, their business is for people picking up big amounts and taking it to the office in the morning?
Yeah.
You know, it's rare people go in there and buy a fucking couple donuts. You know, I mean, there's probably some regulars. But most people are buying big amounts. They want it quick. They're on the way to the office. They don't got fucking time to fucking pull it into the shopping center, and I don't know.
Yeah,
it sucks.
For sure.
It sucks because I think we gave them high scores. I was gonna go back and look. I didn't have a chance, but
no, they were good.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've gone a few times and got them for the guys in the kitchen, and they love them.
Yeah. But
that's sad to see local businesses shutting down.
It is, man. And then you see all these places, right? Like these strips of all these obscure shops that are still open. I'm like, how do they fucking, like, are they a front? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, how do you pay the electricity? How do you do like computer repair shop? Like, people are just gonna go to Best Buy, Geek Squad, or they're gonna buy a brand new computer. They're not gonna fucking go to this mom and pop computer repair shop. I mean, that's just an example. You know, there's a dozen of different types of weird. You just drive down San Mateo, you look at those old strips, and you just look at all the different places.
I've seen a couple like dessert ones,
and
I'm
how
like,
do you fucking do it? Like,
yeah,
it's just a dream, right? Like, you just they have a dream, right? Like, just like Dunkin' Donuts had a dream, Rebel Donuts had a dream. They started with just one, expanded to two, and fucking that was the end of their story. You know what I mean? But like, so I guess you have to try, right?
Yeah.
You'll never know.
Yeah, too. I think a lot of times and a lot of stuff, just seeing how the business and the restaurant that I'm in right now, I seen us when we were very small. It's almost like sometimes you're just maxed out and you can't make no more money. Kind of like how I was saying, like you can only make so much homemade product that you can't make enough to get rich. You know, so it's like. Sometimes you need the backing of a person that can get you the facility that you need, that can get you what you need that you can't do on your own as a small business owner. You know what I'm trying to say? And then once you get to this certain point, then the money starts fucking coming in. You know what I mean? But man, it takes so much to get to that fucking point to be big enough to do that.
Well, before you guys moved to the new spot you're at, I remember you telling me you were kind of in that situation. You guys were maxed out as far as capacity, how many people you can get in that motherfucker every weekend,
how much food I could cook for cater outs in the kitchen,
with the amount of kitchen space you
know,
had.
And so it's like someone could come to you and be like, "Hey, I need a 500 cater out, steaks." You know, I couldn't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like now it's like they can come to me and whatever the fuck we can do, whatever we have. We have U-Haul trucks. We have fleets. We have fucking, we have vehicles. We have all kinds of shit. We have storage units. We have, even just having tables and fucking chairs and hot boxes. And it's just, man. And then but it's like, if you don't, sometimes you don't make it because you don't get that fucking, you know what I'm trying to say? It's like, you gotta fucking, you might have a good idea, you might have this fucking product and it might be able to sell a lot, but you know what, if you don't have the facility where you can make enough, where you can fucking mass produce, where you can fucking take care of huge parties, if your online shit isn't correct, you gotta have a fucking nice website, you gotta pay someone to do all that shit, someone to take pictures to put on the website. Like, it's like, man, it's a lot of fucking work, you know?
Yeah.
And with that comes a lot of bills and a lot of money. 100%. But once you have that shit at that point established, then the money's fucking coming in, taking care of your bills, and then more money, and next thing you know, you're at a flourishing multi-million-dollar business, you know? I guess that's like what the people go to Shark Tank and things for. you know?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just an uphill battle. Like I said, you'll never know unless you take a fucking chance on yourself, you know. But
Well, I just seen like to the point the owners were at when we before we got this new place, like they were selling their houses, bro. They're like, fuck it, we need to fucking make this move, make the jump, start fucking getting bigger so we can make this money, or we need to just shut the fucking doors and just.
that's the thing, man. That's the thing. That's the hardest part is, you know, the more money you have up front, obviously, it gives you more comfort, more room, more a little bit buys you time for one thing, and then it's not as much pressure, you know.
I think the pressure's always there, but
Well,
it's just,
yeah, but you know what I
just-
mean. Like money would make money makes.
No,
it-
you're right though, because the more you start making money, I mean, the pressure's different. You're not worried about not eating, you know what I mean, or
Yeah.
fucking not being able to pay the fucking light bill, you know. That's a different kind of worry for sure. So when you're on the big scale, you're more worried about fucking up more shit or different kinds of shit. But
Nah, but then you have this fucking nonsense going on. I'll show you this. This is in San Francisco. It's a Target. They literally have everything locked in the store. Everything. You cannot get anything without somebody helping you because the theft is so fucking rampant. Can you believe that?
I don't even see how they could sell enough products to pay for everything at that point.
Look at that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to show it. This is going to be on the cast. You see it. But can you believe that shit?
I believe it, but what I don't know how it works because, like, so for instance, like, you got to sell a lot of those products to be able to open the store and make money. So how are you selling enough products if you gotta, you know what I'm trying to say?
Well, it's still a normal functioning Target, but just the theft has gotten so crazy.
Yeah,
People
but what
are
I'm
so
saying
wild.
is at that point, how are they gonna filter enough products through the store getting purchased?
That's
the volume.
that's the thing. People are pissed because they're waiting 20, 30 minutes. Have you ever had to go to Walmart and push that red fucking button?
Yeah.
How long did it take them to come and help you?
Different.
What's the
Sometimes
what's
you
the
get
quickest?
lucky.
What's the slowest?
Usually it's pretty good.
'Cause
But sometimes you'll take off looking for them at that point. I've done that.
One time I had to go find somebody in a
Yeah.
different department. I'm like, I've been pushing this button, my fucking finger's about to fucking fall off, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been lucky, I think. But I've had to go start looking for
But
somebody.
imagine going to a store and everything is that.
Yeah. Just probably wouldn't go there.
So
But I get it.
there was a local story, right, on our local news. It's not getting to that extreme yet, but stores are locking up more items than they used to.
Yeah, I've seen that for sure.
100%.
More and more
Yeah.
and more.
Not just what part of
Yeah.
town you're in anymore, you know? It used to be a divide, you know? If you were in a not so good part of town, more shit was locked up than if you were in a so-called better part of town.
Sure.
But now they're just like, it's
Well,
everywhere.
Albuquerque's just become Albuquerque. It's not
There's no bor-
Northeast Heights.
no,
and
they're
the
every-
war
it's
zone
everywhere.
and
It's
all
everywhere.
the West Side and
It's everywhere.
Oh, it's just all Albuquerque.
Yeah. No, for sure.
And it's slowly trickling up this way.
So you know what this is going to do? I mean, this is forcing Amazon's going to make a buttload of money. People will just be like, I'll just fucking order from Amazon. I just won't leave my house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can order everything on Amazon you could go get at Walmart.
So the Target over here in Rio Rancho, they redid their whole fucking thing, and their store is very small now for regular people. It's turned into almost like an Amazon warehouse thing.
For regular people.
Yeah, so like not for me to go in and
Yeah.
buy shit.
Yeah.
That's what I
They don't
mean.
keep they don't keep a full inventory?
For regular sales, it's small. It's smaller in
Really?
the store.
When did they do
They
this?
overhauled the whole thing to be like that. They want you to do curbside fucking.
Cuz I got the last time I shopped there, that's where I got the PS5, you know, back in November, and it wasn't like that then. So maybe after Christmas they did that or what?
No, it's like compared to how it was, it's minimal. Like fuck. Like even when you went there, like you might have not.
No,
looked
but I would have
good.
noticed. I would have noticed
No,
that.
you might not have looked good, but like, because they still have, but it's not like it used to be. There's not no big old jewelry department and a fucking
Okay.
all kinds of shit all over. Like, it makes it look like it, but you'll go to the women's department there, or like the men's, they don't have much. 3 racks of fucking shirts, or like, and then So anyway, I know the general manager over there. We went to high school with him. But it's geared. They overhauled the whole thing just to be geared towards that, to be like more of a online store. But I've noticed more and more shit's getting locked up. Yeah,
that's nuts. But that's
it's because there's no consequence, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
No consequence and no morality. Nobody believes in God. Nobody believes in nothing. So they don't have any morals. They don't give a fuck, bro. It's like, used to be something was going to happen to you. So you had to act a certain way, or you had morals and you had your way of life. And then now it's like nobody gives a fuck. You want it, take it, fuck it.
Well, that's the thing. You see all these fucking videos, fucking, you know, they don't even try to stop them at this point, you know? So stores are closing down and shit. Like, there's big corporations that are pulling out of major cities. Like, I think Whole Foods pulled out of San Francisco, where that fucking Target's at. Supposedly it's like a fucking war zone in the streets in that city, bro. It's fucking...
I heard somebody that just visited LA was talking about how dirty the downtown area is. Like, really, really bad.
Okay. I don't know. Well, I was down there myself just last year, and it was, you know, I mean, it's fucking, think about how many people live there. It's fucking nuts. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, it's going to be dirty. It's going to be dirtier than our downtowns for sure, but that just comes with, you know, with a city like that. But I walked through the downtown area, and you know, I was surprised at the, you know, you see more fucking bums around here, bro. I didn't see no fucking too many crazy kooks fucking running around.
Yeah.
From what I could see.
Man, with this heat brings out the crazy people too.
Oh, for sure. It makes them crazier. Let me see this real quick. So the main, like, downtown Los Angeles, 85,000 people. That's just the people that live there. You know, everybody's going in and out of there though for business and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, of course it's gonna be dirtier than a fucking, you know.
Yeah.
We were walking by the train station. We went to by the main train station there in LA, and fucking we saw this fucking rat, bro. This fucking rat was. Never seen nothing like this, bro. It's like some shit out of a movie. It ran right across our path, like right in front of us. Huge, bro.
Like a cat?
I wouldn't say that big. It's not like New York fucking subway rat, but it was big, bro. For just a rat running around, bro, it was pretty startling.
Ferret.
And it was during the day and shit. We saw it clear as day.
Damn.
Fucking boom, shaking the ground.
Eating good.
Oh, bro. Yeah, I mean, it's just, yeah. Anyway, But
what's going on in San Francisco?
They let after COVID and fucking the whole Black Lives Matter fucking nonsense, and
there's no police.
There's I don't know if they probably defunded, and fucking it's just fucking chaos. Fucking homeless in the streets, shit in the streets, needles everywhere.
That's crazy, man. Fuck.
But
you know why that's crazy for me? Because I don't have any. Who knows? It might be a shit town. It might be known for that. Because I heard, like, I can remember hearing that's where all the hippies went and shit, and this and that, and gay and whatever the fuck.
Gay.
So I heard that.
That's hilarious.
I always think of Full House, so I always think of San Francisco being beautiful.
I went to San Francisco when I was young. When I was like
Full House.
It might have still been on the air. I was maybe like 10, 11 years old, 12 years old maybe. Bro, it was fucking dope, bro. It was fucking amazing, really nice. Fucking trip. Nice. Fucking none of that nonsense. That's how I think of it.
Like,
bro,
just beautiful, clean.
So that I'm always grateful. I look back, I'm like, fuck, I'm glad I got to see that before what it is now. You know, because I remember, I was old enough to remember, so I'm happy I got to see that. And then Seattle. I went to Seattle right before shit hit the fan. I hear that shit's never not been the same either. Same problems. Did you know in Portland they legalized, or in Oregon they legalized all drugs, bro? They decriminalized, bro.
I knew that they decriminalized them. Man.
Yeah, everything, bro. They're doing fucking
crack cocaine.
They're doing fucking heroin in the streets, which they do that anyway. But now it's just like, talk about no consequences, bro.
So why Why?
Who's gonna go there?
Why would you?
Who wants to live? It seems like everybody would just leave. I would leave if I was stuck.
Why
in
would
that
you want to
nonsense.
do that? As a like, who voted for that shit? Like,
I ain't gonna get into fucking politics, but
that's just weird though. Like, who the fuck even came up with that? They're like, you know what?
everything.
Everything you want to do, you just do it. You want to fucking shoot heroin,
Shooting your ass, man.
motherfucking smoke meth. You want to snort meth? Just do it. No,
Bro,
like,
yeah.
imagine the dealers.
That's the solution.
They're just balling.
There
bro.
was this guy, I
These
don't know the
fuckers
whole,
just
I don't know
balling.
the whole story, but this guy was running, he opened a business. He got shut down real quick, but he had a menu, bro. He was selling fucking cocaine, he was selling heroin, meth. He had a menu. Pick your poison.
Damn.
So that's the thing. It's legal, but you can't profit off it, right? Only they can profit off it.
No, so like,
they're going to
this
open
is what
up.
they do. You
meth.
can only have, so with the decriminalization of it means it's very minimal the amount you can have to be
Yeah.
legal, which a junkie only has
A little bit anyway.
on them. And then the transaction or whatever they're saying, like, you can't sell it, and then, like, you know, of course you could get in trouble with that. But how are you going to control that if everything's fucking? If you're already so far this way, you're not going to fucking control nothing. You don't care.
It's already out of control.
So it's like,
It's out of control at the level of the politicians that are voting on that. You know what I mean? Like on all levels. But
so that just needs to be overran, because
just drop some
that's
bombs.
just going to lead into a big old fucking whole tent city. You know, the whole state.
city
You
of-
know, the
yeah.
fucking whole state will just be fucking.
yeah.
And that just reminds me of other countries like Brazil and shit, where you just have straight shit, and then you just have the nice neighborhood over there up on
Yeah.
the hill. You know, and it's
Only
like,
the rich can
it's just
afford all
like
that.
fucking. That's just so wild to me.
Yeah, I don't understand how
doing
that's
things
even
like that.
even close to being the answer.
They'll probably do that to here. Watch, that'll be the next fucking.
Because we're right on track with those other
Be
fucking
like, just
places.
decriminalize it because we can't fucking change it or fix it. So they're just like, fuck it. It's weird too. It's really weird. But here, I guess, to me, maybe Cali's the same way. But like the difference between, I think, of like Seattle, like everybody still wants to move over here. It's fucking crazy to me. Like they just sold this house. Got when I was moving in. When I got my house, somebody got that a house across the street, and they were gonna flip it, and it was like fucked up, like bad. And they had those big old dumpsters over there, you know, like that you rent.
Yeah, I remember seeing them.
Anyway, it's on the market for $310,000 right now,
Oh, shit.
and it's pending. It's already sold.
Cost of living, even though it's high, we know it's high because we've watched it with our own eyes go up, you know, because we live here. It's still cheaper than fucking everywhere else. You know what I mean?
That's wild.
The money that you, and then these remote jobs, bro, fucking, that's a whole nother fucking topic that we could save for another day 'cause it's a lot. But, you know, there's people that, there's people that are still refusing to go back to work. There's people that have these remote jobs. They got these remote jobs, and like these huge tech companies are fighting with them. And they're like, we ain't going back to work. It's like, what the fuck you mean you ain't going back to work? So you get these people, they have these they have these high paying jobs, right?
Insubordination.
Obviously, yeah. But these people, they have these high paying
Grounds
jobs.
for termination.
Well, I don't know. No, they like sign contracts with these people, and like they can't just fire them. I guess I don't fucking know. But you have these people that are okay. So they have a job that's based in a city, like a big city, where cost of living's high, so they make a lot of money. So they have these jobs that are paying them $200,000-$300,000 a year, right? And then their job's remote, so they find a way to fucking move over here.
Yeah.
Use all that fucking money to fucking, you know,
To enjoy.
enjoy our shithole.
Damn. I'm surprised though that they still want to move here with everything going on.
People, I don't know, bro, because like I think it's
Dude.
it's one of those things. I think it's fucked up everywhere, and obviously if you do the math, it's gonna be more fucked up where there's more people.
So, you know how we're on the third floor of the parking structure?
Yeah, what'd you
at my
see?
work?
see?
So I
See
got
some
there
booty hole?
today. I didn't, but I was off yesterday. And my cook, he said yesterday there had been a lady camping out down there.
Yeah.
And I had seen her on Sunday because it's right by the railroad tracks, right? So what happens is by the railroad tracks, they try to start fucking doing crazy shit. But after a day or two, the security from the railroad...
Yeah.
So crazy shit starts to transpire, and then right before it gets really crazy, It gets cleared the fuck
Yeah,
out,
okay.
and then they'll come and clean it and everything. The
Yeah.
fucking, it's no bullshit by
And
the
then
railroad.
2 weeks go by, and then a new one starts.
They
A new
try,
camp there.
but I'm talking though, they don't let it camp up. I mean, like one tent, and then what I mean is like a bunch of people will be there starting to like.
You're
all
talking about
hang
right
out.
over the bottom of the
Right
parking
there.
garage, right where you. Okay,
Right
so I
over.
know exactly what you're talking about.
So I seen the lady popped her tent on Sunday. Well, nobody works Sunday, so it starts. The bullshit starts Saturday night and then goes through Sunday, and then Monday. Tuesday they'll nip it in the butt, you know what I mean? So I guess this bitch was there all Sunday, and then they were doing crazy shit there Sunday. We watched them for a few minutes and it was fucking nuts. So I guess she's there Monday, and then Tuesday she was gone today, so they
What
must
do you mean? Give us some details, man. What
I
are
guess
they doing over there, man?
I guess he told me this lady those guys, they're so they're doing drugs in the tent.
Drugs in the
So
tent,
they're
okay.
and it's a small tent, so they're taking turns going in there and fucking, I don't know if they're shooting heroin
So
or
they're not
what.
doing the drugs out in the open. They're going in the tent.
At the moment, yeah.
Okay.
These people.
You see some smoke coming out the tent?
No
Or it's
smoke.
All injectables.
But this lady ran out throwing up crazy. Bruh. So I was just like, what the fuck's going on in there?
Yeah.
And then this dude's walking around and he don't have a shirt on, and he has like some khaki army pants looking
Yeah.
things, and he's just got a big old pistol on his back.
No shit. Damn, bro.
Dude, my dishwasher, the Cuban guy, he's telling me, he's going, like, and I'm like, and I was like, big old hand cannon, bro, on his back,
What
and
the
I was just
fuck,
like,
bro.
yeah,
What do you think he's doing?
Wild West.
Where are the fucking
It's legal,
cops, bro?
It's legal. Yeah.
I did highly doubt he owns that gun legally, AJ.
I'm just saying, if he's
Legal.
walking, it's
It
legal.
is. If he owns it, it's legal.
Maybe
You're right.
he
It is
do.
fucking
I don't
open.
know.
He is open carrying.
I
It
don't
is his
know.
fucking Second
I don't
Amendment
know
right.
what's going on.
I'm
We're
just
watching.
exercising my right.
We're just watching, right?
I'm just doing heroin and then got my gun here.
I didn't see him go in the tent. I don't know.
He was
Maybe
he was
the
lookout.
you know?
Security.
Just straight
Security.
up. Nah, you know he was doing that shit. So, but I guess so. There's a lot of crazy shit happening Sunday.
Okay.
Like that stuff's going on. Well, today, my cook tells me that yesterday he said that crazy bitch was still down there, and he seen her. She was yelling at herself like crazy, like yelling, just all in a drug rage or something.
Yeah.
But she's down there yelling and she's freaking out, and then he says so she's like causing a lot of attention. So him and the dishwasher, they went and they're looking over, and she don't know that they're watching her, and she's screaming and yelling, and all of a sudden she just stops, right, pulls her pants down and squats and starts pissing. So then
Stopped for the piss
so
break.
then they said they're still watching her. So she fucking grabs, there's like a fucking like a rag or some shit towel right next to her. And then he says that she wipes herself, right? And then throws the rag and then starts scratching herself.
There was probably some goat heads in that rag, and now she got goat heads up there.
Oh fuck, dude! And this is just fucking. This kid's telling me this story with his fucking straight face, bro. And he's like, yeah, he's like, just crazy fucking people. And I was like, wow, drugs, man, Albuquerque. But yeah, that's it in a nutshell. There. Why did I tell that story?
Glad you did. I don't know. It was entertaining. Yeah.
Oh, glad you did. Woo! That's some fucked up shit.
It's fucking hilarious.
Made me cry.
Fucking ain't no better way to wrap it up than that. Unless you got something else, AJ. All right. That's fucking funny, man.
That is a vivid story.
Got some. She was at the beach. She got some sand up there.
Yeah, she's like, wow.
On that note, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for showing support on YouTube. Make sure you go comment, subscribe, hit the like button, share it.
Thank you for listening. And what do I usually say? I already forgot. I say it every week.
Yeah. Till next week.
Oh, no.
Come on,
I can't think
you
of
got
it. Yeah,
this.
till next time.
AJ and Joe Show. We're out.
You had me discombobulated.